What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today I am going to be showing y'all how we ship our ball pythons. I kind of forgot some stuff in the video. Forgot to mention that also inside of the box we put swag. You get a sticker and a magnet. Sometimes, depending on the amount spent, I'll throw in an extra sticker and magnet. I forgot to put that in the video. But y'all check out the video. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you got any questions, as always, ask. Let's hop in the video. We have a snake to get shipped out today. Actually, within the next 45 minutes, so I gotta hurry up. So I wanted to show you what we do for shipping, how we ship our snakes, all that good stuff. The first thing you'll need, and this is pretty much common sense, is you'll need a box. And usually they have this written on the side of them. I'll leave links in the description for where we get our boxes, where we get our bags, etc., etc. Now you'll notice that the inside of the box is lined with styrofoam. They come in 1/2 inch and 3/4 inch styrofoam. I recommend going with the 3/4 inch. You're going to get better thermal regulation with that than you will 1/2 inch. Your heat or your coolness will stay inside the box better. It'll basically maintain the temp better. Now, something we do is every single package gets holes poked in on one side and the other. So we use a little crappy screwdriver. Don't poke your fingers. Come inside like that, kind of wiggle it about, make the hole a little bit bigger, because what will happen is that styrofoam and the cardboard will actually kind of like self-heal. It'll fill the hole back in. So I like to get down here and make dang sure that there is a hole and there is airflow going into that package. Heat packs, which we'll get to in a minute, require some kind of airflow to keep heating up. Or at least I did back in the day. We got a new heat pack here. It's got some kind of sticky backing. I've never seen this before. So, but we'll get to that in a minute. The next thing is packing. For packing, we have what we use is Polyfill. I'm going to tell you right now, the best place to get this stuff is Walmart.com. You can get 2 10-pound boxes for like 60 bucks. Links will be in the description. So Polyfill basically it looks like cotton candy almost. It's basically what they stuff inside of stuffed animals. Not inside of animals, because that'd be kind of cruel, but they stuff it into stuffed animals. And this stuff is super, super cushioned. You really don't need much. It goes a long way. And I like it. This is only the second shipment and that we've used Polyfill in, and I like it way better than unprinted newspaper. So, but basically what we're going to do, what we did is we put a layer, a small layer down here. You don't want it too thin, but you don't want it too thick. But there's just enough cushion there, so if the box gets dropped, thrown around, you know how FedEx and all these shipping companies are. They're always in a rush, so they're trying to rush all these packages through. They don't care what it says on the side. They don't get paid to read. They get paid to scan packages and ship them. The mail that's going out today is this banana clown. What's up, buddy? You're gonna bite me right before you leave. But he's different. He's definitely different than any banana clown I've hatched. So he's gonna go to his new home. Oh, before I do that, explain a snake bag. I'm trying to get away from these 12 by 16 bags. They're a little too big for hatchlings. Maybe for a yearling or something. So I went to, what size are they? One second. I have 8 by 10, or I have 8 by 12 bags that are going to replace these. The problem we found with these is if you're shipping, 2-3 animals in this size box, there's just too much bag and it gets in the way. So what we do, if I can find my paper towels, is I like to put some paper towel, 2 to 3 paper towels, down in the bottom of the bag. Basically what that is for is to soak up any piss or shit that the animal does in the bag. So he's not sitting, because the thing with a wet bag is, if the bag's too wet, it's almost like the animal can't breathe, because you can't breathe through liquid. It's just like if you put a wet pillowcase on your head and you try to breathe through it, you can't. Just like waterboarding, basically. So we put a paper towel in there to soak up as much as possible. Now, something you should be doing, or something we do, is the week prior to shipping, I'll try not to feed. I kind of fed him, didn't think about it, because we've been watching temps, and you never know. We didn't never know if, you know, when the good shipping day was, because this dude's all the way up in Maryland. It's freaking, it was cold up there. All right, so what we do after we have that tied, because there is like a little cloth that you can tie the bag, secure your package, secure your snake. So what I do is I put a zip tie. Usually it's a green zip tie for a male, purple for a female. I like to cut that zip tie as close as possible. And now here comes the packing part. I just put the animal down in there. I roll this up to where I know that's probably not going to do anything, but that little piece there, I don't want anything happening. And then the next part, we just pack them in with more polyfill. Now, I don't suggest packing this super tight, because, you know, this stuff can get dense, and I would not want it to where the snake can't breathe still. So I'm not even going to add any more. I'm just going to take from over here and kind of, where's that hole at? I'm going to kind of just keep my little hole area clean there, cleared a little bit on both sides. You can't keep it completely clear, but enough for airflow to come in and go through this. And he's not going to go anywhere. I may put, just because there is a heat pack going in this package, I'm going to go ahead, and that's probably too much too. This stuff goes a long way, guys. I'm just going to put a little bit up top, just in case that heat pack for some damn reason decides to fall off. It shouldn't fall off. Well, yeah. Heat pack time. Okay, with this heat pack, it's different. I've never had one with a sticky back, so that's kind of cool. They usually have a red line, so I'm assuming that we still don't tape up that. I'm just going to treat it like a normal heat pack. So we're going to stick this puppy down right here. Now we're going to assume that this is just like another heat pack. The back of the package says the same information. It says you do not have to leave it out to heat it up, but we leave it out 20 to 30 minutes prior. I'm going to just pretend that red line's there still, so I'm going to tape here to start. Hopefully the sound of the tape didn't just kill your ears. Put a piece there. We'll put a piece here. What I like to do is I like to go across those two pieces of tape, so these two pieces of tape don't come up, while leaving this clear. There's nothing there to block anything. And honestly, I haven't shipped with a heat pack in about a year. I'm going to put another piece of tape just a little bit higher. I just want to make dang sure that thing don't fall off of there. I've had them fall, like, not me personally, I've had them fall off, you know, in my packages that were shipped to me, and it don't do nothing to the snake. I'm just overly cautious. So now the snake's in there in the bag, heat pack's on, we close the thing up. Actually, I forgot something. Paperwork. There's paperwork to put in there. When you buy an animal from us, everybody gets an invoice. Okay, there's no address on there. Everybody gets an invoice with your information for tax purposes, because we all love taxes, right? All my hatchlings, I really don't do this for adults, because I mean, they're adults. You can ask me what their feeding pattern is, and I can kind of tell you. Plus, I don't sell very many adults, but for my hatchlings, I always include a feed chart with a picture of the animal, so you never lose, you know, which snake this goes to. You get a sales card. Everybody gets a sales card. You got the genetics of the animal. You got their ID in our system, date of birth, picture, sex symbol, and of course our logo for some clout. And then I'm trying something new. I just whipped this together today. I'm thinking about making a nice 6x9 postcard, putting on like a nice background or something, but you know, just basically a sales card slash rack card that has all our information on it. You know, follow us, our social media, and of course logo, so you don't forget who we are. You know, it's not like you haven't seen our logo 15,000 times by the time you open up the package. So just don't want you to forget who the hell we are. That's all the paperwork. If he was a het, which I do have a banana pin leopard het clown, that's his brother. If he's a het, you get a genetic guarantee. It basically shows is the baby, the sire and the dame, and it's just a piece of paper that guarantees that the genetics in him are, he's 100% a het clown, you know, and he'll be laminated and all that. So if you ever buy a het from me, you get a genetic guarantee. A lot of breeders used to do it back in the day. Not so much no more, I guess. I really don't want to do it on every package, because I can't, you know, when you start dabbling with a whole bunch of genes, it's hard to, you know, guarantee what's in the animal. So we just tape this up. I like to do three layers. I know that freaking tape's probably killing y'all's ears. I'm gonna try to mute that crap out. But I do 3 layers across for tape just to hold this package down. What we'll do is we will also tape over the label and the information here. I'll get to that in a minute. But we'll tape over the labels, because if it's raining like today, your information is going to get washed away. So we just tape all the label up. We'll go ahead and tape this up. What this is you have to have this for fish and game. What it basically is for aquatics or reptiles, we added this to it so we could put how many pythonregius is in there, which I didn't do, like a dummy, before I taped it. So we'll put 1 there, probably with a Sharpie marker, and tape over it to let fish and game know that there is a 1 ball python in there. Don't want them, and that's another reason why we put the zip tie. You don't want the animal loose in the package. Fish and game will be really pissed at you. What do they do? I don't know what they do if you do it, but I ain't trying to find out. Now that that's all taped off, we got 3 layers here. I didn't put 3 layers on the bottom, but I did tape the bottom. I know I got them sideways. I did tape the bottom so the bottom don't come out. He's packaged in there pretty good. As far as shipping, I think that's it. Make sure you check your times with FedEx so you don't show up late. Mine's about to close in like 30 minutes. They vary. They're not the same in not every city. I've seen them close as late as 7:30, 8 o'clock. Mine closes at 6:30. So make sure you check your FedEx times, get your package there on time. Relay the tracking information to your customer so they know where the hell their animal is. If you're shipping to, well, you should ask this question 100% of the time. When you ask, if you're not shipping to a hub, and I highly suggest shipping to a hub. This guy can't, he don't have a car, can't get to the hub because the nearest one's 30 minutes. Whatever, understandable. Try to ship it to a hub, because the animal's not going to be out on a truck, sitting there all day, heat, cold, whatever.
Things happen, trucks break down, people get in wrecks, you know, your animal could get delayed a day because of that. There's just things outside of the human realm that we can't control. So ship it to the hub is probably the best option. Of course, you can ship to a home. You can always ship to a home. You have to ship priority overnight, 10:30 a.m. It's 10:30 a.m. most places, but priority overnight. If they're out in the boonies, it might take till noon or even 4 o'clock. So you really got to plan that out. When asking for the address, always ask if they live in an apartment. I had 2 customers before telling me that, well, they failed to tell me that they lived in an apartment, and I didn't put the apartment number. Well, FedEx driver goes, can't get in the gate to the apartment. Well, it goes back on the truck, right? Well, I had 2 animals at 2 different times delayed an extra day because the customer forgot to tell me or failed to tell me that they lived in an apartment, and I didn't have that information. So if every time you ask for an address, say, hey, do you live in an apartment? And if so, can you please give me your apartment number? That'll save that headache. And remember, always get your phone number. You need a phone number to do your labels. We do all our shipping through Ship Your Reptiles or All Pro Shipping. I'm trying to remember what else. Hopefully I'm not leaving anything else out. I think that's it. We gotta get this little dude to FedEx real quick. Hopefully, oh, and another thing, always I'm anal. I'll keep track of the package and where the hell it's at and when it gets to FedEx, and if the person is, you know, when the person picks it up. So the person picks it up, I'm like, hey, is it okay? How's it doing? I'm just anal like that. So, you know, pay attention to your packages, the tracking, keep in contact with your customer, you know, before, during, and after the sale. Build those relationships, not those dollar signs. So that's all I have for now as far as shipping goes. Hopefully you learned something. If you got any questions, please leave it in the comments below. Share this with your friends. Make sure you subscribe, like the video. You know, all the good blah blah bullshit that people usually say at the beginning. So please tune in next week. Hopefully I can keep this ball rolling. Hopefully we get another clutch soon. And we'll see you next week.